Good morning, everybody. It's some day in September 2025. I don't know what day it is. I think it's like the 25th or the 24th. It's probably the 25th, but I'm not positive. Anyway, so I'm driving to work this morning, and something occurs to me. Right now, there's enough light for me to do a video and, by extension, a live stream. But in the dead of winter, when the days are the shortest, I don't know if that's the case. Did I say dead of winter? I meant the beginning of winter, because the solstice is in the beginning of winter, and that's the shortest day of the year. But same issue, you know? I don't know. I mean, it's going to be pitch black when I'm driving out to work in the morning at this time, once winter come. Am I going to have to light myself in the car? Because I'm not going to light myself in the car. You kidding me? That's how you reduce your night vision visibility. Wait, hang on.
Final hour of morning edition for this Thursday here at 90.1.
Okay, I know it's Thursday. I figured that out from the radio. It's Thursday. Oh, okay. They're doing a pledge drive. They're not going to tell me what date it is today, but that's okay. The point is, I've made it clear now that it's going to be a problem in the wintertime when I need to record myself. When I need to do a live stream, I'm going to be driving a car, and I'm going to not want a light shined in my face in the dead of night morning when I'm trying to drive to work and live a healthy, productive life. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but live streaming is not my full-time job. I have another job where I sit at a computer and I go taka, taka, taka. And what that does is it allows me to make computer programs on a computer, and it makes things happen when I make the programs go on the computer. I type in a programming language called C#. You see, the C# language was based on the syntax for Java, which in turn is part of the family of C language syntax. But anyway, so Jimmy Kimmel's back on the air, and he delivered a monologue last night about being back on the air and stuff like that. Also, my kid drew a picture this morning of Hercules stabbing a snake in the face, and that was a pretty cool picture. I'd show it to you, but I'm driving right now, so I can't show it to you. Let's see. I got a lunch bag as a birthday present, and it's got a cooler built into it, as in an ice pack built into it. So you just freeze the whole lunch bag in the freezer, and then you get it out and you put your cold food in it, and it stays cold. But I'm not gonna take that to work today, because I left my lunch from work yesterday at work in my previous lunch bag, because we had a catered lunch yesterday that I forgot about, so I packed a lunch that I didn't need to pack. So I left my lunch there at work, and it's still there at work for me today, unless somebody stole it. And if somebody stole it, then I'll just get a lunch somewhere else, I guess. I'll just walk to Taco Bell or something, and I'll get a Baja Blast right in my face and a taco or two. But hopefully the lunch is there that I packed. It's a wrap. It's a chicken salad wrap and some potato chips, and half a bag of Mike and Ike's that I'm eating slowly so I can savor each one. Some people don't like Mike and Ike's, but I think those people are misguided. They don't understand the point of Mike and Ike's. Mike and Ike's are essentially jelly beans that you can eat in any season, because the Brox Corporation and most corporations aside from Jelly Belly, they only see fit to release jelly beans in the lead up to Easter, during Lent, which is the lead up to Easter, when Jesus died on the sea for our S's, and he was put in the T, but he rose on the third D, and then he came back, and then he A-worded up to heaven, H-word. And the point is, the jelly beans, they don't come all year, because the Brox Corporation knows that the demand is not there all year, so they only make them in like March and April, and that's trash. They should make them all year. So Mike and Ike's fill that void a little bit, but they don't taste exactly like jelly beans. They're like a little bit tart and sour jelly beans, but they're still sweet too. They're really good. And if you don't like Mike and Ike's, which a surprising number of people don't like them, I don't understand. Mike and Ike's are good for you. Well, they're not good for you at all. They're pretty bad for you, in fact. But they're good. They taste good. They got sugar, and they're essentially a jelly bean in pill form, which reminds me, do you guys remember back in the day, Mike and Ike's indirectly was part of a scandal? It wasn't their fault. They were just involved. Do you remember there was a freaking high school somewhere where there was like laptops that the kids took home, and they were the school, whoever set up the laptops, was secretly surveilling the kids. Do you remember that? I could find an article, but I'm not going to because I'm driving, but you'll never guess how it came to freaking light. There was a boy in class, and an adult called him out for having quote-unquote pills on his desk. And the kid explained they were Mike and Ike's. Mike and Ike candies. But it escalated from there, and it was revealed that the school district the superintendent was like, no, it wasn't us. I did not know about this, and we are going to fully investigate this. And they were indignant because I guess they didn't know, or claimed they didn't know. I don't even know what happened to that story, but the point is, if you've got a laptop, guys, and a lot of people have laptops nowadays, cover the camera. Cover the camera unless you're actively on a video call. Please cover the camera, because it's a camera and it's connected to a device that has internet, and it is activated by software on a computer that's connected to the internet, which is the entire world. And as we all know, security flaws exist in computers and exist in the hardware that connects from your computer to the internet and back. So cover the camera, please, for your sake, please. They sell camera covers. They sell little plastic thingies, like if your laptop doesn't have a camera cover on it already, they sell little plastic deals. You just attach, like it just has glue on the back of it, and you just attach it over your camera, and then you can just put a little slide. It's got a little slide door on it. You just slide it shut, and you cover the camera. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Except MacBooks, because they're designed so sleek, if you put it on one of those, the MacBook won't close all the way anymore. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? You can't put a custom camera cover on your MacBook because it won't close all the way anymore. And Apple, in their infinite wisdom, you know what their response to this shortfall in their design was? You know what their response was? Well, you see, Apple has the camera is designed so that if it's turned on and recording, it has to show the light. There's no way to actually turn on the camera without showing a light, letting you know that it's on. So their solution to the problem of not being able to cover the camera is, oh no, somebody is on your computer and they turned your camera on when you didn't want it to happen, and now they've caught you in probably a state you didn't want to be seen in, and they have pictures and or video of you now. Well, at least the light's on. At least you know that someone's doing it. You don't know who it is. You weren't able to cover the camera, but at least you know. At least you know. So problem solved. Thanks, Apple. Always innovative, those guys. They always fix the problem with spin. It's great. It's great what they're doing for us, the American people, and the world. Install a camera cover? Nah. Just let you know if you happen to see the light. You get to find out that it's happening. And then you get to unplug your computer and throw it out a window and go like, oh my God, and wonder who the hell just took a picture of you and who has your picture now or your video now. And then you wait for the ransom to come or for the docs to happen and for all your family and friends to get sent whatever pictures they took. That is the Apple promise. Anyway, cover your camera. That's the point. So I got to go to work now. This is a preview for whatever live stream is going to happen. Yeah. So I love you. Make good choices. Stay in school. Don't do drugs unless they're the good kind. And you don't know what the good kind is, but somebody around you probably does. It's nebulous. Is it Tylenol? Well, that's a whole other thing. Now, apparently, the administration is saying that Tylenol causes autism because they're really smart over there. They absolutely know they never make stuff up. They know what they're doing. Tylenol can be dangerous, but not for that. It's well documented that Tylenol has other problems, but that's not one of them. Anyway, make good choices, stay in school, all that crap. Goodbye.